Hi, good afternoon, everybody. This is Gamble with Jimmy. Thank you for tuning in. We have a competition today for you in Baccarat, and it's going to be Captain Morgan's Chop Chop system. He's going to go against this new system, which is called 3 and 3 Baccarat system. So I'll go ahead and each person, each strategy will receive 10 minutes of time. It will be the best out of a 3-round series. Whoever wins two in a row, or I'm sorry, whoever wins two is going to win this competition. And let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and start with Captain Morgan's Baccarat system, which is a chop chop system. Okay, so the banker won, so he's going to go ahead and start his betting with player because he's trying to play a chop. So he always picks the loser. The only time that he doesn't do that is when one side wins 3 times in a row. Then he'll stick with the winning side until that side loses, and then he'll go back to the chop chop system. Okay, so we lost 6-5. So he's going to stay on the loser because he's thinking that it's going to be back and forth chop. First martingale bet, it's only a raise of 25, so it's at a $50 bet. He's going to get the win. So because he won, he's going to move it over to the loser and refresh it at 25. Okay, that's a tie, so that's just going to repeat. He's going to get the win, so he'll move it to the loser. Okay, he's going to lose that, so he'll stay right here, and he'll double his bet. He loses again. Let's check the history of Banker. And as you can see, Banker has won 3 times in a row. So his system is going to go ahead and go with the winner. And because he's lost 2 in a row, he has to go to his second martingale, which is $500. I'm sorry, which is, did he do a $200 bet yet? Bear with me for a second, guys. Yeah, he's done a $200 bet already. So he's got to go 500 here. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, so he's lost there, so he'll stay with Banker, and he's got to go to his third, which is 1,200. Okay. And he gets the win. Okay, so now, let's see the history. Okay, so Banker won, so he'll go to player. Player's going to get the win, so he'll go to the loser. Okay, Banker won, so he'll go to the loser. Banker won again. Okay, so we'll check the history. Banker's won twice, so he'll stay on the loser. Okay, he gets the win. Okay, so he'll go with the loser now. And he's going to lose that. So he'll stay on the loser. He needs to double his bet. He's going to lose again. And as you can see, player has won 3 in a row. So he's going to switch over to the playing side, which is 1. But he does need to do his second martingale. And he gets actually, let me see something. Yeah, he actually lost. Okay, so he loses there. Now he has to do his third martingale. Okay, and he needs to do that right here on player because player lost. And his third martingale is going to be this 600. So let's see, 1, 2, yeah. Okay, and he loses again. So that should be 2 times that banker's won. Okay, so he's going to have to stay here on player, but he has to go and do his next martingale, which is 1200. Okay, and he lost. Okay, so I believe banker has won 3 in a row, and it has. Okay, so now he's got to come over here and do banker for $2,300 bet. Deal the cards. Okay, things are not going very well for him. So now at this point, he's going to stop his martingale, because if he doesn't, he could lose his entire bankroll. Okay, so what he's going to do now is, I believe the player, yeah, okay, so he's going to stay on banker, and instead of doing $25 bet, he's going to do 100. Okay, that's a loss. So he'll stay on the loser, and he'll make it 200. Okay, he's just not having a good day here, guys. Okay, because he lost that, let's see if this, how many in a row. Okay, players won 3 in a row. So he's going to do his $600 bet here on the winning side. Let's clear that real quick. I want to make sure. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so we'll go 600 on the winning side because it's won 3 in a row. Okay, and he actually loses again. So he's having a really bad day. Okay, so right here, as you can see, this one won 3 in a row. So he goes with the winner, and it switches. This one won 3 in a row. He goes with the winner. It switches. This is just a bad day, period. Okay, so here's what's going to happen on a bad day. He has lost 4,500 and something dollars. So his 4,000, we'll say $4,500 he's lost. Okay, pack your bags, hit the showers. Okay, there's many times that in Baccarat you're going to win $4,500. There's many times you've cashed out for $2,300. This is a day that you tip your hat to the casino and you get the hell out of there. Okay, because it's just a bad day. Unfortunately, the competition's not over, but it's not looking good for him on this particular session. So 3 and 3, the next session strategy is probably going to end up winning this one for today, but the competition will continue on. It's the best out of the first team, the first one to win 2. So we'll go ahead and clear this up and show you the 3 and 3 system. Okay, now the way that this one works, it doesn't matter what you start off at. We'll deal the cards. Set it to automatic. Okay, so that's a loss, so it's going to be a double bet. So what's happening is called 3 and 3 for the reason that you stay on banker for 3 and you stay on player for 3. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you get to the casino and you want to start with player. You would stay with player for 3 and banker for 3. I don't care if you lose or you tie. It doesn't matter. It counts as 1. So every time that you play 3 times, whether you win or lose or tie, that counts as 1 on your time with bankers. So it's going to be 3 times. This is the second time. We lost the first one, so we had to double our bet. Okay, that's a loss. So this is going to go to 200. And this is the last time on banker. And banker's going to get the win. So it will refresh to player. and he'll get the win. Okay, this is the second one. Lose, and this will be the last one. Got to double it. And that's another loss. So it's going to switch now to banker, and it's got to go 200. Ooh, lucky tie, huh? So we'll repeat the bet. Okay, another tie, so we'll repeat the bet. Okay, he gets the win. Going to do 3 now on player. This is the first. 7-7 tie. Okay, that's a loss, so it's going to double the bet. This is the last time. Another loss. Switch it over to banker for 500. First one on banker. That's a win. Second one on banker. It's a win. And the final one on banker. And that's a loss. So we're going to switch over now to do 3 on player. And it's got to be 50. It's going to be a win. Second one on player. It's a loss. Third one on player has got to be 50. That's a win. Switch it to banker for 3. It's a loss. Double your bet. It's a loss. Go to 200. Final bet. And that's a win. Okay, gonna go back here. Okay, that's a win. This is your second bet. That's a loss. You got to go to 50. And that is a loss. So you got to go now to a $200 bet and start your first one on banker. That's a loss. Got to go to 500 on banker. And that's a win. So we're going to go back to start over. Up 1,068, doing great. Now, I've played this system 2 times in testing, and both times it won. And a friend of mine at the casino wins a lot on it. I always see him with a big chip stack, and this is the system that he plays. So I believe that we were on a player, so we got to double it here. Okay, that's a win, and I think this is the last time on player. And that's a loss, so we'll go to banker for 50. That's a loss. Got to do the second bet on banker. And that's a win. And then the last bet on banker. And that's a loss. Now it's got to go to player for 50. And that's a win. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and end it right there. That was a great round. So let's talk about everything. Just because Captain Morgan's system lost 5,000, let's say, $4,500, $4,600 today, it doesn't mean that the next time he won't win 2,000 or 3,000. So the only way in real life that you're going to lose 4,500 or what you saw today is if you were up maybe 20 grand on the casino. Otherwise, you're not going to continue your martingale systems like that. You're going to stop and go back You can still play, but you could lower your bet on your next one and bet an amount that will allow you to get back a little bit of money if you start catching fire. Sometimes that can happen. But what the goal is that, for example, this particular session with the 3 and the 3 system, it made $1,200, and we're still playing. Like, we still could be playing, and we could run this up to $2,000. Okay, so when you get up and you leave, now if this system today, in real life, if you're playing for real life money, this is just a competition, but in real life money, when you're up, you're going to take the profit like I shared with you. If it's $300-400 profit, and you're forced to do a third martingale, stop, take the profit, and walk away. It's that simple. Because you need those bankrolls, so if you ever do want to do a third martingale or a fourth martingale, you have the bankroll to do it, and you're so far up on the house that maybe they take back $4,500 from you that day. Okay? Now, you don't have to do that kind of stuff. You can grind these systems. Sure, you'll do one martingale, you'll do a second martingale, and maybe even a third martingale. Okay? But usually after you lose 3 martingales, it gets a little scary, and you really need to think about whether you want to do it or not. Okay? The odds overall are in your favor that you're not going to lose 5, 6, 7 in a row. The odds are in your favor. But it doesn't mean that it can't happen on a specific session or a specific bad week of play. Okay? You're not always going to win. The goal is to win 7 times out of 10 times that you play. The way you win your money is by being smart, and on days that you lose, you're losing the minimum. On days that you win, you're cashing out the money. Okay? So we'll continue this competition the next round. Hey, we'll see how it goes. Right now, this 3 and 3 system has won 3 times in a row on testing. So it seems to be working, which is great for us. But let's see how this competition ends up. Okay? Now, whoever wins is going to take on my Gamble with Jimmy 6-step system, and we'll see how everything goes. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We might have a new champion on our hands. We'll have to wait and see.